Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. And just across the Irish Sea in the Emerald Isle, there is growing concern about the mass influx of illegal and sometimes legal immigrants, foreigners who come to Ireland. There seems to be mass conversions to Irish citizenship. There was one the other day where 5,000 of these immigrants suddenly got themselves an Irish passport. No connection at all to Ireland. It's as though the Irish government is pissing on the Irish, and the Irish are angry. When it comes, it will start there. Indeed, there is already a paramilitary organisation forming in the Republic of Ireland that promises to visit violence upon the politicians who keep allowing mass immigration. I'm not one for that sort of thing, but I can understand totally why they're doing it. Well, now there is a group. It's called the Women's Coalition on Immigration. They have launched this week they've launched a process, should we say, to pressure the government in Dublin to prioritise the safety of women and girls and to disclose at all times sex crimes committed by migrants. They want to see the rates. The Irish government has deliberately and continually kept these secret. They said to release them would not be helpful. It would not be helpful for the Irish government, that's for sure. I think it would be quite helpful for the Irish people. They would be able to make up their mind, wouldn't they? But the barrister and parliamentary candidate Laois de Brún said that she was compelled to convene the Women's Coalition on Immigration over a sense of disbelief that her government facilitated the importation of sexual predators into Ireland, endangering the native women and girls of the nation. I take my hat off to her. The coalition was launched in conjunction with a 20-page report entitled Through a Safeguarding Lens, Darkly. This was a very sort of thematic report into the international protection provision in Ireland, of which there is, it seems, very little. According to the report, foreign nationals are on average 4 times more likely to be represented in sexual offences. However, this went on to note that this rose exponentially among certain ethnic groups. So it's 4 times for all immigrants. But there are certain groups for which this was massive. In other words, there's some groups who come to Ireland and never get involved in that sort of thing. I think we can tell the difference. If someone's coming from, for example, one of the Baltic Islands or Poland or something, they're very unlikely to engage in this sort of thing. Someone coming from, let's say, a more southerly area, somewhere more equatorial, they seem to be, or Middle Eastern perhaps, they seem to be much more likely to commit it, don't they? I mean, we see this ourselves. The government, they say, has yet to officially link immigration to an increase in crime and sexual offences, but it seems that it's unlikely to be to not be a thing, basically. In fact, they said there appears to be a policy of the government of downplaying this link, even though it's evident to everyone. The data doesn't lie, they said, and if they published it, everyone in Ireland would know for sure what they already know in their hearts. The government of Ireland will never publish that, short of an absolute revolution. Who knows? I think it's going to kick off. I think it's going to kick off in Ireland. The Irish are very famous for not settling. There's a long history, very long history. And as an Irishman myself, I would be proud to see them stand up for the old country. I can say it like that, Anyway, thanks very much. Take care. Goodbye.